I got a gas log here. Don't look much like logs right now because the logs are gone, but just take my word for it, you know. So it'll work for a while and then it'll go out. Look at the pilot assembly, right? There's like a couple things wrong there. So of course, naturally, I've got a complete pilot assembly for it. I'm gonna swap this out now. I'm gonna show you something that's a little different about this from every other gas heating thing I've ever worked on. Here in the back of the gas valve is a thermocouple connection. That's what that is right there. And over here, also on the gas valve, is the thermopile connection. It has both. See the little red shrink tube over there is on the thermocouple. And then right next to it is a thermopile. It uses a thermopile for the main valve, but a thermocouple for the pilot valve. It's a really goofy setup. I don't really know if they're all like this. It's first for me. Look at this thermopile here. Pretty obvious it's been replaced at some point. The thermocouple hasn't though because it's welded on. So it's definitely the original thermocouple. And there's no way to replace the thermocouple without replacing the pilot because it's welded on. Isn't that weird? That weld, that's where it gets its ground. Here on the end of the thermocouple wire is no ground. There's no outer jacket on this. This is just, you know, tip only, no sleeve. So it gets its ground just, you know, through the metal of the gas valve being bolted to everything. See, the thermopile is, you know, mounted in on this one from the factory like that, in that little clamp. So obviously the new one that was put in there was bigger on this little cylindrical part, you know, the thermopile part, so they couldn't mount it that way. So they ghettoed it in. Well, anyway, I gotta put the little metal plate on this and then I can install it. Man, that was tricky. So there's the new pilot assembly. You know, we got the thermopile and we got the thermocouple, the igniter and stuff. That's, you know, goes right in. There's nothing complicated about this. I just wanted to show off the whole thermocouple thermopile thing because that was new to me. There's our pilot flame. It held within about 3 seconds of the pilot lighting. And the thermopile is, well, it doesn't even really need to be there because fast forward through one testing that didn't go right. Look what I've done to the pilot. It's done just up like the old one because this thing's terribly designed and that thermopile is not in the pilot flame unless you do this. Let's go for round 2 now. So now the pilot flame is all up on that thermopile. Wouldn't you know, it works just fine now.